and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Moto Unboxing. On today's episode, we got something super exciting, super special, and something that every motorcyclist loves. Tools, motorcycle tools. And look how adorable. They shipped it to Ducati NYC vlog. And this is VEVOR. VEVOR is a company that I featured a couple times on the channel before. I had that beautiful 450-piece toolkit that I will link right here. But VEVOR, affordable, reliable home improvement. And what we got here is a beast of a toolkit. She's heavy. She's heavy. We're talking model XL3278, 225 pieces, 16.3 kilograms. That's right. And VEVOR is a company that I'm sure many of you are familiar with, especially if you work on your own vehicles or homes. Because they make really nice, reliable, and affordable tools. So this right here is something I've really wanted. So super excited to get it. So let's pull it out. It's quite heavy, obviously. So let's put that thing over here. I actually just rode up to my spot on my motorcycle. It's middle of November. Things are getting cold and chilly, and motorcycle riding is going to be much sparser going forward. And it's time to work on the car. So this is actually why this is here, because I need to put on winter tires, winter wheels into my car. I also want to replace brake pads and brake rotors, simple things. And a toolkit like this will really help you do stuff like that. Obviously, cars have a lot of specialized things, but for basic maintenance, this is exactly what we want. So 225 tools, let's get into it. So right away, we got this compact, really tight little unit. I like that it clasps in 4 places. So let's boom, 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 unclasp it. And there we go. We got a couple of fallen soldiers immediately. Let's put them back before we explore. Nope. There we go. Here we go. All right, so we got a little cheat sheet here. I got a little beverage that I have earned after my motorcycle ride. So here we go. Ta-da! That is nice. That is nice. So let's just go through everything. Here we got a little screwdriver that you can attach things to. Oh, and I like how everything is actually really tight in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is a nice little screwdriver for little bits. So we'll start right over here. And this is metric and SAE. And this is kind of cool because, you know, for motorcycles, I'm mostly a metric kind of guy. But for cars, SAE will actually come in handy. And yeah, the ones I'm going to use now, right after this video, is the 17, the 19, and then I'm going to do a couple of other things. But I'm going metric as the first use of this toolkit. Anyway, so over here, we're going from 14 millimeter, 18 millimeter, and then we got 13/16 to 5/8. Nice. These right here are deeper sockets, longer sockets. Nice. There we go. And obviously we got all the attachments here, which I will go through later. So we're starting at 10 millimeter. And we're going all the way to 21, 10 to 21. So this is the baby I will use tomorrow. Jesus, they're actually hard to get out. Oh my God. All right, there we go. Yeah, this is the baby I will use tomorrow. And then we got these, they're even deeper. So these are from 13 to 22. Yeah, these are nice. These are really nice. Over here, we got SAE stuff. So we got a quarter up to 7/8 and 7/16 to 15/16. And I could call out all the thingies, but I don't think it's necessary unless you guys really want me to, and I will. Over here, we got the really tiny little boys, and these go into a little ratchet like that. Yes. But we're jumping ahead. We're not at the ratchets yet. We're not at the ratchets yet, boys or girls. So here we got 5/32, 3/16, a quarter, 9/32, 5/16, all the way to half. And here we go from 4 millimeter Also a tiny little thing. 4 millimeter to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Beautiful. Over here, we got a bit of a stickier situation type sockets. These are for the big driver. And also, look at these. We got little, yes. Oh my goodness. This is so dope. I am so happy. All right. So, where did this guy come from? Am I crazy? Yeah, right here. So 7/16, right? Then we got a half, 9/16, 5/8, 11/16, 3/4, 13/16, 7/8, 15/16, all the way up to an inch, to a big fat inch. Okay, so 13 to 19, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, and a 24. We're coming out with a big 24 over here. And here we're going Torx, right? So we're going from Torx 10 to 15 to 20 to 25, 27, 30, 40, and a 45 Torx. Beautiful thing. And here we're going with the H, H4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we go H, 5 32nds, 3/16, a quarter to 5/16. May these kind of tools never find me, because I'm okay with the metrics, but like if I need H 5 32nds, I mean, I guess I'm reading a manual at that point. But anyway, so here we got 7/8, and we're going to 3/16, 3/4, all the way down to a quarter. There we go, a tiny little thing. And here we're going from 10 millimeter socket to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. And I understand how hilarious it is me reading out all these numbers, but maybe it'll be useful for somebody when they're actually looking up what comes in this kit and they don't want to look at it at the description on the website or something. I don't know. So 5 32nds here. Look at this baby. Look at this tiny little baby. All the way up to 9/16. And here we also got a tiny little baby, a little 4 millimeter. That is freaking adorable. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And here we got some connectors. So this right here is for the driver bits. So let's do that first. So we got some bits here. We got a little extension for tight spots. And this is really nice. We got a bunch of Torx. We got a bunch of different screwdrivers, Phillipses and flats. We got these square little pieces, these tiny little screwdrivers, some more Torx. Nice. This is great. This is great. And this is what you would use that for, in case I need to use a ratchet, right? Boop. If I need to, like, imagine your situation calls for an extension, right? So you already are freaking out. And then you put on one of these, and then any one of these, right? And then you go in there. Look at that. All of a sudden, you are a master. This is great. Anyway, tools make me nerd out. I really like it. I really like when you have a solution. Oftentimes there's a problem, and it's nice to have a solution. So anyway, so that's what we got. And then we got these big convertible pieces here. That's big to small. This is big to small. This is small to big. And then we got another big to small. I can't off the top of my head remember the sizes, and I should know this stuff, sorry. And then we got these wibbly bits. They're really hard to pull out, which I kind of, I guess, appreciate, but Jesus Christ. There we go. Chrome vanadium. Yeah. This is great. Then, obviously, we got some Allen keys here. These right here are metric. So we go from 5 to 10, and then we go from 1.5 to 4.5. They're actually halves here. We have 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5. That is so precise. I love it. 5.5. This is dope. And then over here we have, and these right here are, these are more metric. Oh no, these are SAE. So we go from, yeah, can't even read it. So small. But I guess you just grab one and feel it. But this is nice. I really enjoy a good set of Allen keys. Obviously, it's a last resort. Like some jobs require it, but like they don't have ball heads, by the way. These are just like straight up. But some jobs require it. and I prefer a ratchet if I can. So we got these bendy things, we got mad extensions, which I appreciate. We got the tiny little extensions for the small, then we got the medium, and then we got the large, right? So we have the three things. So, yep, there we go. There we go. Beautiful. And last but not least at all are these big ratchets. Nice little action here. Good, good, good. Got like a little lever right here, and that's how you pop them out. Put one baby on. Boop. You have to push down the button to put it on, and then boop, you push it to pop it off. Good action. And then we got the middle guy and the small fella. Beautiful work. So there we go. That concludes our overview of this kit, and now it's time to, I thought I could close it, but I couldn't. This boy popped out, so we're gonna figure out a way to jam them in there. And there we go. I could see how making sure every single bit is in there is gonna be crucial to closing this properly. But long story short, here it is. Thank you so much for watching, and the link to buy this thing is going to be in the description below. Have a great day and good luck on your projects.